TMS therapy feels pretty interesting. They use PRTMS. In different treatment areas, you'll actually have a little bit of a different experience because the protocol with PRTMS varies depending on where it is on your head to activate different parts of the brain. I wouldn't ever call it painful, but there's definitely somebody's flicking your head a little bit in some areas, and in some areas you can't even feel the treatment at all. I would say what's improved since I started TMS is my inner voice has gotten a lot better, a lot more positive, and my wit has come back. I'm a lot more snappier socially like I used to be. Also my self-talk, when you have conversations with yourself, I feel like I have a vocabulary expansion too, and the mood control is a big one. I don't get upset and I don't get as stressed. I just kind of find a solution to whatever the problem is and then just keep going. That's kind of nice. I also noticed I've had some depression in the past. You kind of go through this spiraling thing when something sends you into a really sad state. You just kind of live there, and I don't really go back to that if something, sad or depressing or stressful happens. Yeah, I'd say I'm definitely a lot more patient. Yeah, I feel like at work and with my family, it's definitely made a big impact. I have kids, and sometimes you can get a little stressed out with your kids, but I feel like I've been building a much deeper relationship with them and not getting stressed out as easily. So that's really nice. And at work, I feel a little bit less social anxiety being around people and, just being able to express whatever I need to say. So it feels good to not have that stress. So this is going to be my 20th treatment at American TMS Clinics, and it's pretty cool. They do PRTMS, personalized repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation. So I feel like this version of TMS is just a really cool treatment because I've done the regular TMS, and this one, because it's personalized, I think that it just affects your brain in a lot better way without just essentially just pounding on one area. It's trying to get your brain to work more cohesively. You can really feel that, and especially with the other stories that I've heard from people, it just makes a really big impact on your entire brain and just getting it to become synchronized again. And I think that that's a really important, powerful thing that it's doing. Yeah, so I think TMS therapy, and especially American TMS Clinics, is a really great place. I like that they offer the PRTMS. It really feels like it's the future of TMS treatments. And it's really crazy to think about, when you first mention it to somebody and try to explain, what you're doing. You're getting magnetic waves that are essentially stimulating parts of your brain. But when you look into it, it makes sense because, especially with depression and other things, brain disorders, they can depression could actually turn off parts of your brain, so it's just not functioning. But if you stimulate those areas again and get them functioning the rest of it, then that asymmetry of the brain working can really make a big difference. And I can see it, and I can see it with other people too. So it's pretty exciting.